Hey, sister girl on films, you don't wanna miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view. Trailer reactions, movies and TV. So entertaining and authentic, believe me. So roll that footage, I'm ready to chill. Time to hang out with my sister girl. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey.
Hey y'all, welcome to our Sunday, today's Sunday, huh? Sunday live. Y'all have bullied me into watching Sinners, so so here we are. Listen, it is 8:05. Okay, I'm trying to be on time. I feel like I did a really good job this time around. Um, who we got in the chat so far? I know it's people are probably still coming in, so we're gonna give folks a little bit of time to come in. But let me see who's here so far. Hey Rashad, can't wait for this one. I agree. I agree. I'm looking forward to actually watching Sinners. I love Sinners. I thought it was a great film and all the things, so I'm excited to watch it with you guys. Hey NW, welcome. Yeah, I'm excited. I love when we do lives. I feel like I'm starting to actually like get into them more now. I wasn't a huge fan of them before, but now I feel like I am loving them. Hi Angel. I love to watch this, but I have to watch. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to obviously the live is going to be up after today, so you can always come back and watch it. But thank you for stopping in to say hi and checking in. I hope you have a good night at work. First of all, have a great night at work. Who else we got? Cozy, Shayna Cole, you made it. Yes, you did. I hope y'all are ready. Hope y'all got y'all snacks. Hope y'all got y'all drinks. Y'all know Sinners is like 2.5 hours long. Is it that long? It's close to that. So I hope y'all are ready for us to have a good time. Hey JT, welcome. I'm so happy y'all can make it. So before we get into Sinners, let's chat it up for a second, y'all. Let's get into some things. First of all, thank y'all so much for having your girls back. And supporting me, when I had to vent to y'all about the whole situation with Final Destination Bloodlines. Listen. It get I tell y'all this all the time. And sometimes I'll be like, dang, they probably tired of hearing me say stuff about getting copyright and stuff. But I be wanting y'all to know when there's like a lag, in uploads. And also too, it's just super frustrating when you put a lot of time and effort into your videos and then they get blocked. And there's not a whole lot you can do. Like you can appeal it, but if a studio decides, nah, we ain't letting up, you know what I'm saying? Your video gonna stay blocked. You just gotta kind of take that L. And that's happened before on a couple videos that I've done. And so it's super frustrating. And so I just had to vent to y'all, let y'all know that. But unless y'all missed the community post, I posted that the appeal was approved. So Final Destination Bloodlines is up with no restrictions. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so excited about that. So if you haven't seen that video, it's doing pretty good on the channel. So go check it out. On the channel this week, yeah, I gotta get it together with recording. Not to give y'all too much business, but I had some work that was being done in my house, and so it was loud in my house. So I really just could not record because it was just too loud. So this week I'm really about to hunker down and do some recording. So I have to do Hollow Man. Alex won Tubi Bingo last time we did Tubi Bingo, which another Tubi Bingo will be coming up in a couple weeks. But Alex won Tubi Bingo, and Alex wanted me to do a reaction to Hollow Man. So High will be coming. I was going to do a Patreon only, but I'm like, no, we'll just bring it to the channel because I feel like that'll be a fun watch. So Hollow Man is coming soon to the channel. I'm doing a live tier ranking video. I haven't done one of those in a minute. We'll be doing that next weekend. Should I tell y'all what it is? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So I will be doing a tier ranking of TV theme songs. Listen. Um, I recently saw a post on Instagram and it was talking about how TV theme songs back in the day were really good. And I was like, dang, they really were. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do like a video tier ranking them. So I have, I think, like 35 or 40 classic TV shows. I'm not going to tell y'all what they are. And we'll be tier ranking them. So I'm super excited for that. Um, and then also we are wrapping up I Love New York season 1 finally this week. So we're watching the clip show, the finale, and the reunion all in one video. So it's going to be a long video, but if you are one of the cut ups that have been into the reality TV of it all, we will be wrapping up season 1 finally. I know it's been forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. We will be wrapping that up this week as well. And just some other stuff. So I'm trying to get some stuff out to you guys. And then the Sinners, I'll have the live up. But, I'll probably end up doing another reaction to it just to have a Sinners reaction up on the channel. I love this movie enough that I feel like that won't be too taxing. So it is what it is. Also too, Sinners is streaming on HBO Max. Let me put my little banner here. You know, if people come in, Sinners is streaming on HBO Max. So, if you have HBO Max, you know, you can watch Sinners over there. You can rent it on Prime if you don't have Prime. If you are a member of the Patreon, you can go over to the Patreon and it's over there. So, 3 places where you can watch Sinners. I'm not going to prolong this because my plan for us tonight is to actually have us watch Sinners together and then have a little discussion afterwards. Okay. I know it's Sunday, so I want us to be here forever, but I do want us to talk about it a little bit after we watch it. Hey, T. Davis, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. So we're going to do a little subscriber promo. And then so y'all can have a little bit of time, quick little 30 seconds, so y'all can have some time to get the movie pulled up on your end. I'm gonna get it pulled up on my end, and we're gonna go ahead and get into Sinners. If you are enjoying this video so far and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Cut Up crew. We are a very welcoming bunch over here. Unless you get rude, then we will cut your ass. But other than that, come to death row. If you are enjoying this video so far and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Cut Up crew. We are a very welcoming bunch over here. Unless you get rude, then we will cut your ass. But other than that, come to death row. All right, I had to run the promo twice. Just in case, you know, you missed it. You know, subscribe to the channel. Who else we got? A couple people enjoying Angelos Carter. You're gonna love this movie. I've seen Sinners twice already. I love this movie. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing it again. I feel like it's gonna be a different situation watching it at home. You know, because I saw it in the movies, but still good nonetheless. Hey Tex, welcome. Shout out to you, Tex. Tex be going hard in the paint, and I appreciate it, Tex. Let me tell you, because you was going off about the whole copyright thing, which you wasn't wrong in what none of you was saying. Okay, YouTube, YouTube got favorites. I don't care what nobody say. YouTube got favorites. But also, side note, so y'all can keep getting all set up, get to watching the movie. I have been seeing a lot more actual like content with people talking about how people have been getting strikes and stuff. So I feel like it's happening across the board. And then I don't know if you guys have seen it, but YouTube recently announced that they're about to be demonetizing AI channels. Oh, oh, listen. I actually don't even know who is doing AI. I don't think it is on my algorithm because I don't watch that type of content. But people about to be getting them checks snatched, but I'm not mad at it because I hear some nefarious things, you know, going on. But I'm gonna hush my mouth. So let's go ahead and get into Sinners. Let me get myself set up back here, y'all. Look, I did a whole intermission for y'all to get ready. I didn't even get ready myself. Okay, hold on. All right. I gotta put in my stuff, y'all, so this live don't get blocked. Do you hear me? You said Angela said we're gonna talk about it later. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get into the movie afterwards for sure. NW said no more AI. I have thoughts on AI, but I don't like how AI is being used. But We'll talk about that later too. So yeah, I hope y'all are ready. Um, let's see. We are all going to let me make sure I'm ready on my end. It's loading so we can be all starting at the same time. All right. So I am going to be pushing play in 3, 2, 1. And yes, this movie does have a lot of sexual content. Okay. So if you got virgin eyes, cover your eyes. And y'all pay attention to the beginning because I feel like a lot of people watching this movie missed this whole opening scene and therefore they missed a lot of context of the movie. Hi, TJX. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. See, they even start the movie out with like, listen, we are shouting out the Irish, the Choctaw, the West African of it all. Sinners. Angela, you said you started already. It's fine. You just be a couple seconds ahead of us. Shout out to Clarksville, Mississippi. My granddaddy was born there. I think I said that last time we talked about it. So shout out Clarksdale. That car is beautiful. Let me just say that. This little light of mine. Ooh, Sammy been through it, honey. Oh, I've seen this is my third time seeing this movie, and that jump scare gets me every time. It's such a well placed jump scare. You know what bothers me about this scene is that his daddy didn't even ask like, "What's going on?" He went straight to just like blaming. Like I told you, leave that sin alone. You didn't ask what's going on. Are you okay? None of it. They said there's nothing like Black American church. I mean, it's an experience. It's a whole culture within itself. This movie is so beautiful. You said the daddy trying to act like he's an empire. Listen, he might have sent something on him. Mm. Yeah, the daddy did hug him. You're right about that. It's so crazy because you see a cotton field, and on one hand, you don't wanna think it's beautiful, but then it is beautiful. It's like, I know what cotton fields meant for our people, so the thought of it doesn't feel beautiful, but visually. How old is Sammy? I don't know if they ever said in the movie how old Sammy is. I feel like we can maybe assume maybe Sammy might be maybe I would my guess would maybe be around maybe 18, 19. He can't be that old. Y'all say like 18 or 19? That's what I'm thinking. Because back then he couldn't have been in his 20s and still at home. That usually wasn't how that went. Look at his fat ass. Right. Innocent yet sinister with the cotton fields. For sure. I recently saw a cotton field in real life like a couple years ago. And I was just like, this feels so real, actually. Oh, for sure, D-Jax. He was doing grown man things for sure. Yeah, I don't know why I took these earrings off just to put them back on. It's the type of random stuff I be doing. Period. The biggest lie he ever told, the Klan don't exist no more. In 1932 in Mississippi. Child, please. He said in Trinidad, the cotton tree is a symbol of evil, like a portal of evil spirits. If I, really? That's interesting. Oh, help you give your sermon all right. One of these days, gonna follow you home. Now we're remembering some of these lines. Mm. I still can't believe they had a dialect coach. They. It's just one person. I can't believe he had a dialect coach. I wonder how many black folks really thought that about the Midwest. I would imagine a lot, and that's why the Great Migration happened. And then got up here and was like, "Child, we could have stayed in the South." Although it was a little bit better. I saw somewhere a text where somebody said that Chadwick, if he was still living, was supposed to be in this movie, but I don't know if that was just like, you know how the social media does. They just be making stuff up, or that was actually true. But I definitely could have seen Chadwick and Michael B. Jordan playing cousins or brothers or something. Ugh. Ugh. Snakes are so gross. Shout out to people who like snakes. I always admire people that are like, I think snakes are so beautiful. Oh yeah. I didn't see Ma Rainey. I heard it was really good though. Hey Winehouse. You said who was my favorite brother? Um Smoke. I like Smoke a lot more. Actually, I love Smoke. I like a brooding man. A man of few words. Stack is too flashy for me. I mean, that's a fair assumption, Tex. Forcing fight all night long. Night long. Oh, you agree? Do you like Smoke too? NW, I am at 13. We'll just say 14 minutes. I'm at 14 minutes. I'll pause it right quick so everybody can caught up. I'm at 14:10. So y'all might be at something different. I'm gonna let y'all get caught up. So 14:10 is the timestamp. We good? We good? Okay. A ham and egg breakfast. 25. I know that's right. Oh, she said I'm out of here. I love that he taught her that. You're welcome, NW. I feel like this is a perfect example of how, like, the bad guy, like, in the community or the neighborhood is almost always, like, good to kids. You know what I mean? They tend to not harm women and children. You sent out what text? A lot of sisters went to see this movie because of Michael B. Jordan. One horror channel I'm subscribed to made her own trailer of sinners using what a man. Oh yeah, women love Michael B. Jordan. I'm not necessarily in that camp, but I can see it, you know. They still trying to run ass. Run ass. It don't matter who trucker, don't be stealing. Do I think Jonathan Majors would have been good in this movie? Honestly, I don't that's a good question because he's a good actor, right? But I think there's a little bit of, like, lightheartedness in this movie. I don't think I've ever seen Jonathan Majors be tough but lighthearted at the same time, I guess if that makes sense. So, no, I don't think he would have been necessarily good in this movie. But he's a great actor though, but I don't know, I don't see it. A part of me could, but not really. Oh, oh, okay, not the people in the town mad because colored folks got their own business on the other side of the street. I never listened to the background audio before. Ain't that nothing. So I'm the last one to see Sinners. I've seen Sinners. This would be my third time seeing Sinners. I just done a reaction on YouTube, but I've seen it for sure. Oh my god. Stack is so trifling. I don't know. He meant it. Don't be trying to make no excuses for him. Abusive. Stack. That's all Stack care about. Making money. Making money. A little hustler. So let me ask y'all: is calling somebody that's a twin, is that a black thing? I don't feel like cause first of all, I don't know a whole lot of white twins to begin with, but the couple that I did know, I don't feel like people called him twin. But all the black folks that I know are twins. You call them twin. They just called Stack twin. Oh, I agree, Winehouse. I don't see how people didn't like this movie. I feel like this is one of those movies where people either chose to not understand it or maybe they did feel like it was overhyped and so their expectations were way higher than they probably should have been. No. I love Delroy Lindo. I refuse to believe this man is British. I just refuse. You paying $20 tonight. I love Delta Slim. Mm. You just should have left Delta Slim alone. Yep. One house. Delroy Lindo is British. Apparently his background is Jamaican, but he was born over in England and then he moved to the States at some point. But yeah, he British. This movie definitely made me realize that beer is something that was imported. Like it wasn't something that just would have been here in America, and definitely not in the South. It's nasty. That's a shame. So you never tasted a beer you like? I like Red Stripe. Red Stripe is like the only beer that I actually like. Everybody's like, try Modelo. I don't know. Corona, all of it tastes about the same, but Red Stripe tastes a little bit different. Or is West Indian? Is he? I don't know why I saw somewhere I thought he was Jamaican. I don't know. Either way, as far as I'm concerned, Delroy Lindo is Black American, and I'm not accepting no other answers. Delroy Lindo is from Mississippi, and period. He's one of us. I don't care. With her beautiful self, Pearline. Oh, period. And people was getting on Pearline talking about she don't act like no married woman. I don't think people really understand like to what degree people used to cut up back in the day. People was having side families and side babies, honey. Oh, okay, Tex. I didn't know that. When I hear West Indies, I just always just think about Trinidad. But I guess that makes sense. Like the Caribbean and all that. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for clarifying it. Mary makes me mad in this scene too because she is white passing. I mean, essentially a white woman, and she having this very heated conversation with this black man in public. That could have got him killed. This said a lot about her character for me in this movie. Yeah, she absolutely could have got him killed. Oh, not a trifling ass. And I think a lot of people didn't understand like the point of that scene, like when Sammy was saying that there was a white woman staring at him. Because when I went to the movies to see it, like a group of like young white girls started laughing, and I'm like, I don't think y'all understand like the context of the scene, which they were young, so they wouldn't have understood it. Chain gang, honey. I'm sure y'all know at this point, this part of the movie is was ad libbed. Delroy Lindo is amazing. Well, the part where he started singing is ad libbed. Said Mary was basically rebelling, trying to out herself because her mom died. Very true. Yeah, yeah. But then it also explains her reckless behavior, but then also it still makes her even more selfish because she has the opportunity to kind of get away with it, or she wouldn't necessarily looked at as like a black woman, even though the one drop rule. Yeah, I don't like it. You better say that, Delta. mm. Ludwig did his thing with the score of this movie. So good. Right, we love us some cornbread, honey. Not fuck your wife. See, that's why I don't like Stag. No, he be doing too much. And you just know Stag probably always getting smoke into trouble because of his mouth. You just know it. You said that's a good woman? Yeah. The Reese probably was like, child, I ain't paying attention to what this man is saying. Go get that money. Yeah, Cozy Shay. He had to protect him all the time. Even the fact that they both went to war and only Smoke came back with the shakes. Like, I just wonder, like, what was the experience like? That's true. I guess nobody from this movie was from the South. That's true. I still can't believe people watched this movie and thought that she was his mama. Now, I'm not gonna lie. My first watch, I thought she was maybe like a sister. I didn't at first think romantic, but then after they started like talking, I'm like, oh no, they definitely are together, and she's sick of his shit. Why? How she thought it? You thought that was his mother? She don't even look old enough to be his mama. That hand on that hip, I knew immediately. I was like, oh, I know what that body language mean. If that was his mama, she probably would have came out immediately, hugged him, kissed him. I was like, nah, that ain't his mama. Mm. Mm. Yeah, Cozy Shay, I think they all about the same age. I think she might be maybe like a couple years older than Michael B. Jordan. Maybe. Hi, Mila. It's okay. We ain't even got to Remick yet. You right on time. Say, if you're watching along with us, the timestamp is I'll pause it at right here. So the timestamp is at 38 minutes. If you're just now joining us, 38 minutes. I pause it, y'all. So 38 minutes. Okay, I push play. Hi, Mila. Thank you for joining us. Mahalo. Are you from Hawaii? Feel like, is that a fair assumption I just made? The only thing I don't like about the hoodoo in this is that the amount of people after watching this movie who are like, "Oh my god, I want to learn." No, that's not how that works. You don't go and pick up a class on hoodoo. That's not how that works at all. It's a closed practice. Like you can, I guess, read books on it, but like practicing it, that's crazy. Okay. You said you're from Maryland, but you've been living in Hawaii for the last 15 years. Ooh, okay. Nice. That's a big jump from Maryland to Hawaii. I bet it's beautiful though. Baby, Smoke couldn't have said that to me. I love you and I miss you. I would have folded like fresh laundry too. Let me tell you. It's something about a strong man, and when he's soft with you, it's like, mm-hmm, and period. And W said, "Hoodoo class at 8. Don't be late, please." Ooh, okay, yeah. So if y'all thought this was his mama, then what was y'all thought after seeing? Is that it took all of this for y'all to be like, "Wait a minute. This can't be his mama." Right, Cozy? Shay, listen, I'll take a smoke over a stack any day. Now he just wanted her to cook catfish. Ludwig in this score. If they don't win Academy Awards for this movie, y'all, I'm gonna be so mad. What's up, Nate? Yeah, you are late. I'm just kidding. It's okay. To all of our arrivals, if you need a timestamp, we are at 41:15. 41:15. And let me put my little banner up here too. A quick second. He's going to win for music. He needs to win for music. Winehouse, yeah, I know there were reactors who thought that was his mom. There were, again, there was a lot of discourse around it. Yeah, we got our boy Remick. Oh, shout out to the Mississippi Choctaw. Mm, listen. I love that Choctaw was even in this. And I met everybody was like, we need a movie about the Choctaw vampire hunters. That's not that's not what their role was. They explained it in the opening scene that everybody must have ignored it. Oh yeah, they were so calm. Mm, did- period. They say, and we out. And we out. The Choctaw said, and we warned you, you didn't want to give us the man. We out of here. Godspeed. Right, Winehouse. If you see somebody burning, you don't think vampire. Listen, you come to me with your skin smoking, you gonna stay outside. I'm gonna call the fire department or something for you. I haven't watched anybody react to this movie, honestly. I feel like that would be my response to of like things that they miss or misinterpret would piss me off. Hey, baby. Oh my! Let me tell y'all that little guitar riff with the it's some, it's my favorite part of the movie. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it feels very vampire-ish, if that makes sense. React to some of the reactors. I can't. I don't want to do that. Winehouse. I'm too maybe blunt for that. I'll react to it, but react to other reactors. Mm-mm. No, I want to make friends on YouTube. Text, you said, where are we now? I'll pause it right quick, y'all. So I'm at 45, 42. 45, 42. Yeah, Nate, it's very much like Thriller. I love it. 45, 42. Okay. All right. Nothing against, I'll press play. Nothing against the Choctaw Indians, but people wanted them to stay. Child for what? They came, they saw, and they tried to hit. Right, exactly, NW. The Choctaw did what they was going to do. They saw the evil They were fireworkers. They tried to light his ass up. He got away. The racists wanted to let him in the house because he was being racist and appealing to that part of them. The Choctaw said, "This is us now, and we're out of here." Yeah, that's a good point. Said, did they have a baby? Did they eat the baby? Yeah, and then they said in the interviews that the baby died during childbirth. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Listen. Oh yeah, the Choctaw were extremely smart. I still can't get over people talking about they were vampire hunters. Are y'all crazy? The Choctaw were vampire hunters. Are y'all crazy? What are y'all talking about? They about as much of a vampire hunter as Annie is a zombie slayer. What are y'all saying? Thank you, Tex. Thank you. I've been trying to explain that to people that Remick was more powerful because people were like, but it was daytime. I had this conversation with my brother in law. He was like, that didn't make no sense to me. He was like, the sun was out. I said, the sun was going down. Like it was dusk. So, you know, y'all want to compare this movie to Dusk to Dawn so bad. So, Dusk to Dawn, the vampires can be out because the sun is going down. So, the Choctaw couldn't hold him once he got his power back. It was over. He said, you feel like, oh, for sure. The Klan scene was allegory for MAGA. I think it was just an allegory for racism in general, honestly. Like, I would much rather trust this seedy white man than the brown folks, the Native Americans trying to warn me that I'm in trouble. Killed by my own ignorance. So a lot of people don't know if it. Yeah, I feel like there's some like questionable parts like vampire lore, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent. I think that's true too. Tex for sure. Natives definitely have other things to worry about. Myrrh. No, smoke is not dealing and fooling with Mary. Take care of her ass. Get out of here. I love that every black woman had the same reaction to that line of "I'll beat every bitch up in here." Girl, don't let that get your ass beat in this juke joint. Child, I might have had to put my hands on a Wahite girl back in the day that had this a merry way of thinking about the world. She thought she could beat up every girl in the room. Okay, girl. I'm gonna show you something right quick. That was in my younger days. I don't act like that no more. So get her high yellow vine out of here. Girl, please. Them hard working farm women will wear you out. What happened, Nate? So I needed this stream to make me feel. Oh, FedEx got my nerves earlier when they delayed my delivery. I was right. Oh, FedEx is trifling. Don't get me started. I hate FedEx, honestly. Stack did hype her head up, like, girl. Beige rage delusion. Hey, Kevin. Who? Wild child. Listen, I have my moments, but I am past that. Did you notice that Mary was by herself in these scenes at the joint? What you mean, Tex? Oh yeah, them Phil women would have tore her up. Talk about every bit. You talking about even Annie? You ain't gonna put your hands on Annie. I know that. Speaking of Preacher Boy, y'all, I think I might one of these days do a reaction to Five Heartbeats. I love that movie. It's the best scene in the movie, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Did y'all see him? Was it Luke James and dang, who was the other singer? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But they did a tribute and they sang "Secret Garden." Miles Canton. I wasn't a huge fan of him, Barry White's part. I'm just gonna put that out there. Oh, okay, Tex. I get what you mean. Except like in the scenes when she's not like actually like talking to people, she's kind of doing her. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Yes, Winehouse. Now I first saw this in the movie. I stopped breathing because I felt like this was such an amazing scene. I got teary eyed. It's such a good scene. Mm-hmm. Period. And did. It's sacred. Mm-hmm. It did. It brought me to tears. because our music was what we, our ancestors. That's one thing they couldn't take from us. They took everything else. They could not take that. Again, like how don't you understand this scene? They literally explained the scene in the opening when they talked about music and its impact. Delta Slim just explained it before it happened. The new shit kills me every time. It is so mixtape coded. New shit, new shit. DJ Clue, 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 Clue. Hey, twerk, 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 twerk. Now, my only question about this scene, right? So, honestly, majority of the juke joint, black folks. So, you see the West African influences, and then you have the Chinese influence, right? What about Mary? All of Mary's ancestors weren't West African. She had some Wahites in there. Where the white ancestors at for Mary? Is that Remick? That's my question. Come on, what? 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 This scene is so good. It's so good. If you didn't get it, I'm sorry. Sorry for you. I can't explain it to you. Nate. Wanna under the covers, covers. Yeah. I should have put Krim in there a little bit. They didn't understand the roof is on fire. Right. I love it. And then look at Cornbread still sitting at the door. Still keep watch. See, here's my thing about the fire, right? Because yes, the roof is on fire, right? I know it's like party anthem. But then also, I was wondering if Rem was seeing it on fire because like he was seeing that was like what was going to happen to them. Like he was seeing into the future because eventually there was a fire, right? So I was wondering if maybe it was like a double meaning. Like shout out to the song, but also this is like a little bit of foreshadowing in terms of like the fire that's going to happen there. It didn't burn down, but or maybe the clan's plan was to burn it down. I'm sorry, I missed all y'all comments because I love that scene so much. What y'all saying? What y'all saying? So these peeps out there making videos saying the blues isn't African and Black America is not for a child. Don't get me started, text. Child. Not Sammy out here eating a box. She said, I gotta freshen up first. He said his food with a little seasoning. Yeah, Stacking Mary was dancing. Everybody was jamming in that part a little section. Hi, Deli. You said this is your third rewatch. Listen, I need to get the physical copy of this movie. You said Mary's ancestors had no rhythm; they wouldn't catch the beat. Nate, please. You said the one with the crazy footwork is her ancestor? Yeah. Funk is one of my favorite genres of music. Oh, true. Very, very, very true. That's right. They sure did. That was their plan all along. I forgot about that. That was like their MO. You're so right. See, how did he even know that Sammy was the one that was singing? Mm, they should have questioned that right there. How you know out of everybody in here that he the one that was singing? Put the little banjos out. Pick poor rabbit clean, but he wasn't fit to eat. It's really playing. I think a little. And you know what's crazy is that the two Klansmen or whatever with him, they're just mimicking Remick. Like we figured that out later on in the movie that once he turns them, they just become like a reflection of him. That's why they so in sync. I love it. Oh no, Remick didn't pull the red card. It's cause we little. 'Cause we what? Oh, Remick is such a good villain, and let's be clear, he's not an anti-hero. I saw somebody say that on a reaction, well, a review of this. Remick is not an anti-hero at all. Nate, please. First racism, y'all. DEI. Said Remick was the main evil kid in Eden Lake. What's Eden Lake? Is that a movie? A TV show? Texas, funny you say that because I think later on there's a performance in the juke joint. I feel like I hear somebody playing the banjo right here. Actually, this scene right here. I think that's the banjo they playing. The fiddle and the banjo. They having them a good time. Y'all know what I like? I like me a good old hole in the wall bar. You know, a bar that everybody kind of know everybody. When you leave out of there, you know you're gonna be smelling smoke, But the food is good, the drinks is strong, the music be playing all night. It's just a good time. I love me a hole in the wall. Get these old bougie clubs with bottle service and sections and grass on the wall. Get them out of here. Give me a bar. Give me a juke joint. Yeah, Nate. People really do be, and they really do be sweating their wigs out, child. They liable to take them off. They have them a good time. I love it. Okay, I had to look up Mound Bayou, Mississippi. It's a real place, but it is 98% black population. Interesting. Wow. Hey, Kayla. You said, did you see there was a Leprechaun Return short movie? No. Is it on the YouTube? I ain't seen that. Said you missing the 2000 early 2010s. Oh yeah. We didn't know we had it good when we was back in that time period. Right. That's have you a good time. Take you 20, $30. Have you a good time. See, Mary just had to take her ass out there. And this is what I'm talking about. Even though she culturally was raised around the black folks, she still is using her passing and got the black folks in trouble. You said it's on YouTube. I in it. No, no Warwick, sadly. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. And when I first watched this, I didn't even question like how they just know how to play these instruments and sing these songs. I didn't even put two and two together till the second time I watched this, and I'm like, oh, because it's Remick. It's just Remick just doing all this. Every time y'all type MBJ, I think of Mary J. Blige. But I know that's not who y'all talking about. So Michael B. Jordan may not know this, but he my husband in my head. Kayla. I feel like Michael B. Jordan is one of those celebrities that like if you at him on social media, he'll respond or he'll like it or something. So you should tell him. Let him know. Laz Alonso knows he's my husband. He's very aware of this. He's reposted things that I posted about him. He know he my man. That's all I know. Right, Nate. Every time somebody put MBJ and hers is MJB, but I think Mary J. Blige anyway. Nate, you said you've been told you look like Michael B. Jordan. Kayla, you hear that? We might have some matchmaking going on here in Cut Up Crew. Mm. Ugh, the slobber. I hate it. Ugh. See where she messed up is she turned her back. You saw his red glowy eyes and his drooly mouth, and you turned your back. Girl. And then come Pearly I said Pearly May, that ain't her name. Over here hollering. Right, Winehouse. She sure didn't think nothing would happen to her. Mary came back in that party. You know how when you you at a party and you've been drinking and then you finally break the seal, you go to the bathroom and you be in the bathroom for a little bit and you come out your jam me song and then you just come out dancing. That's how Mary came back in the party. She came in loose. Right, NW. That transition is crazy. Kaylee said, "What's the timestamp?" All right, y'all. I'm about to pause it right quick. The timestamp is 1 hour, 14 minutes, 48 seconds. I'm gonna pause it for like 30 seconds. So again, 1 hour, 14 minutes, 48 seconds. All right, all right, all right. All right, I'm about to push play in three, two. Okay. Mary. Now I wonder if Mary would have said that line any other time. And that's why Stack didn't question it. He said, "You like how they represented sisters in this movie, all types, all personalities of black women." Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm sorry, but if I hear whispering and I'm seeing glowy glowy, I'm running. She came in spitting poetry, right. And Cornbread did go pretty far off. Mm. It's so crazy because back then, people would just come up missing for so many different reasons. Like, whether it be because they just moved out of town, either because they got chased out by the clan, or like this happened. They was gambling and he ended up getting beat to death, and they probably threw his body in the river. Pale, pale moon. Period. You said they about to pick cornbread clean. Right. And this is just nasty. What when did spitting in people's mouths become a thing? That happened recently on Love Island. Why are we spitting in people's mouths? Blech. It's so gross. They are really stumping him out. Yeah, they didn't need to show her spitting in his damn mouth. So gross. It did nothing to move the plot forward. But again, it's one of those things where is this something that Mary would have done before? And that's why Stack didn't question it, or is Stack so full of himself that he can't even notice that Mary ain't acting like her normal self. He just think she want him so bad, gonna do all this freaky deaky shit she ain't never did before. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, was the Asian man back there stomping the dude out too? I never noticed him in the back before. Or he just there to move the body. Let me find out Bo out there putting in work too. I never paid attention before. And y'all know what I just realized in watching this? The reason why Mary went in there to have sex with Smoke, number one, because she needs to get him away from everybody else, but also that was the only way she could overpower him. Let's be for real. If a man is doing his thing, you can maybe get the jump on him. But like hand to hand, Mary was not gonna be able to outpower Stack. But she give him a little box. He is defenseless at that point. Aw. Aw. Right, Nate. He was on the bottom. He was right. Right, Kayla. You know, they always gotta try the shooting though in the movies. They gotta give it one good try. Why did somebody ask y'all gonna cut the music back on? I know you heard them gunshots. Y'all gonna cut the music back on or what? It was getting good too. I feel like at the movie theater they need to put closed caption on. I miss so much context. I mean, when you first went in there, Sammy, she was riding that thing. She was being a tyrant. What Beyonce say? Riding like a tyrant. Did y'all see the interviews where Michael B. Jordan said he hates blood? And so these scenes were really hard for him because they had all the fake blood on him, and he said he hates it. I wonder why she never gave Stack a little thing of protection. See, this is why I need the physical copy of the movie. Maybe this is like an extra or something, like a DVD bonus. Did he say he hated horror films too? I guess that makes sense. He never played in one before. I know people mad at Grace, but low key, let's be for real, y'all. If you just saw somebody, first of all, you saw this heifer fly out of a room, run out looking crazy, blood all over her, gunshots at the party. First of all, the party should have been a wrap. Why them country folks went to the door, I don't know. But the minute I hear gunshots, I'm out. And then somebody dead in the room. It's time to go. I know y'all mad at her, but yeah, I'm out. Look at corn ass. Walking like the guy in Men in Black. Yeah, Annie and Stack didn't get along, and they didn't have. Did they have any scenes where they interacted together? Ooh, that's a good point. So he probably refused to take it. You probably right. You talking to me, okay? Periods. You talking to me. Mm, very true, Tex. Playing games. Supposed to be doing. Being kind to one another. Oh yeah, I love Annie. Oh, not you just like the white man. You shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Yeah, you shut up, oh man. You shut the fuck up. He should have threw that money at him. Ain't no way. Oh, get up. Ooh. I think I shit my pants. Oh, y'all smell anything? And then here he come knocking on the door. Hell no. That's Jim Crow. All right. Child, what that vest was supposed to do? Not you gonna let that witch come between us again. See, I wonder like what was the conversation? Maybe him going to Chicago. And she tried to talk him out of going to Chicago, but he went anyway. Mm-hmm. Cause she showed her attitude when he was, oh, you done went to Chicago to cut up. Now you back down here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Child. I would have let her go. I know that's right, girl. Y'all know one motif. Is that the right word? Perhaps. But one thing that they did not include in this vampire strategy, a cross. They did not use a cross. Yeah, the it wasn't even mentioned in the lure of it. I feel like that was very much intentional. Delta Slim, please. Tell me had a van too, a light skinned girl. Bit me everywhere but my neck. She sucked you dry, huh? All right, Delta Slim. I love Delta Slim's character and Annie. I feel like Annie and Delta Slim. I feel like if you are black, you have an Annie and a Delta Slim in your family. You 1000% do. 1000%. I love it. Sir, this is not the time. I had a vampire too. She was light skinned. Sir, please. And why how she said, could we kill it? Could I kill my twin? No. Well, you know what? No. If they are a vampire or if they're like a zombie, yes. Because you're not my twin anymore. Absolutely. Now this part pissed me off too. Because why y'all sitting outside looking at that? That could have been go back in the building. And then they left my boy out here. Look at cornbread. Period. Sammy was too curious. It almost felt like was the music like almost like putting him under a spell because that was like his gift. I don't know. Not Irish crip walking. What my boy be saying on Instagram, skedaddling. And this actor, like he's he said he was like trained in river dance when he was younger. I guess or Irish dancing. So that was like him really doing these moves, which is hella impressive. You say you're curious. Did his music actually summon the vampires? Really? I think it may. I feel like it probably was a bit of both. I think Remick was lured to that place because he knew that it was going to turn to a juke joint, so there's going to be a lot of people there. But then once he got there and then he heard Sammy's voice, he realized like, oh, wait, there's something special happening in here, not just a easy snack. Oh, girl, ain't nobody evil just because he making you eat some garlic. Just eat the damn garlic. Shit. Pearline, don't piss me off, lady. Oh, you said they actually sing that song? Like that's one of their jams? I love that. Right, they just went out there just to have them a good old time down to the juke joint after working in the field all day. Now they souls damned to eternal damnation. Well, no, Tex, you remember Remick had read he knew the plan because the guy was the nephew of the Klansman that sold the twins the barn. So he knew what their intention because they had already planned to go there and had a little killing spree. That was my understanding. And that's why Remick went there. I could be misunderstanding it though. That's why I need the DVD, you know what I'm saying? For the special features. Damn, Mikey just had a bad night. He got his face cut. Oh, she like, you don't see that? Sammy. I always said he sensed Sammy. So he did come there for Sammy. Oh, that's a low blow. Sammy. Not Sammy Davis Jr. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's freakiness all up and through this movie. Mm-hmm. It's motherfucking nephew. Okay, Remick. Little AAV. Not a new clan based on love. I feel like the people that I'm sorry. Delta Slim. No, let me tell you something, nigga. Oh my god. I was gonna say is I feel like the people who feel like Remick is an anti-hero are probably the same people who identify themselves as, like, white liberals. We're like, "I don't see color. We're all one people." I feel like those would be the people that will watch this and would connect with Remick. No vision. Oh, you said the same people who thought he was Smoke's mama. Oh, Delta Slim has all the best lines. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. No, no, let me tell you something, nigga. Yeah, I want to buy this movie so bad. I'm pissed off because like Best Buy doesn't sell physical copies of movies anymore. It's fuck Target. So I'm all about the boycott of Target. I definitely don't fuck with Walmart. I haven't shopped at Walmart in I don't know how long. Um, we supposed to be boycotting Amazon. So I guess I'm going to Amazon. I feel like I'm boycotting Target. I'm doing my part. I'm supposed to be boycotting Amazon too, but it's been kind of hard, guys. They said this song "Pick Poor Robin Clean" was a song around that time that came out was by a black woman. I could be wrong about that. I heard that somewhere. Again, give me the DVD so I get the special features. Hello. Oh, you think white people reaction to Remick is the same as ours as Killmonger? As like a tragic hero? Because I have thoughts about Killmonger. I mean, I guess I can see the comparison for sure. Does Costco sell DVD? Now listen, Nate, you might be onto something. You Oh, that's what pissed me off. Grace, you stupid mother. Talking about you come on in here. Oh, so you gonna get it from Amazon House? Okay, I'm gonna do it too. We're gonna get it together. You know what, Grace? Fuck you. And then gonna throw that little whack ass little Molotov cocktail, and then did all that to die first. Piss me off every time. Ugh. Come on, Pearline. Period. Tear him up. Annie, no. And then it was Smoke. I mean, Stack of all people. Come on, Pearline. Right now, Lisa done lost both her damn parents. She just shut her ass up. They could have made it to the night. They could have fought off the clan. You know what I'm saying? Aww. It's still nasty. Ugh. Shammy. Well, Tex, we talking about it because Grace's whole motivation was I need to get to my daughter. I got to get to my daughter. Well, she did all that, and now her daughter still ain't got her parents. Oh, oh. See, and this is exactly why Annie didn't even mention no cross. It's just like Delta Slim said. That religion ain't ours. And then this was the part where the Christian folk was like, this movie is demonic. All right. All right. You said, I mean, everyone, not you specifically, justifying Grace's actions when she was not the only one. Oh, okay. I mean, I feel you for sure. I get what you mean for sure. And I do wonder what happens to Cornbread's wife. And my thought is that um, maybe Stack, like maybe in the night, like maybe took her money or something. That's what I think may have happened. Stack probably went and tried to make things right. You said that's why you recommend this to your mama. Since we all connected so tough. Take it. Take that. Take that. Shit. Grace was definitely all about her and her family only. For sure. I would love to know why Ludwig went with, which I like to call Remy's theme, because I feel like that was Remy's theme throughout the movie. I wonder what made him pick that, because it feels like it's so away from like this time period, but it fits perfectly. And that's what I was thinking too, Nate. Like, how do you survive? Like what do you even do after that? Like, that's probably how Delta Slim became a alcoholic. All the trauma he didn't saw, probably Sammy didn't too. The Mist? Ooh, what about The Mist? I missed what y'all was talking about. Oh my gosh, I done missed all kind of stuff. Okay, hold on. That's the last thing I saw. And then, how is reciting the Lord's Prayer demonic? Shoot the devil. No, the Bible, right? Nails. Grace was teaming. I responded to that. Sister Girl should react to that. The Mist. The Mist is one of my favorite freaking movies. Actually, that has been on my list. Look, we'll talk about it after the movie, because, or I could just say it now. It's not that deep. So I've been wanting to react to The Mist for the longest, right? And so my reasoning for a long time is because I can never catch it on streaming. Yeah, I was going through my DVD collection, totally forgot I had The Mist on DVD. So I could have been reacted to that. So yeah, it's a good one too. I think it's on maybe Tubi now or something. I need to add that to the list. It is so sad. And I bet Smoke has so much guilt too, because If they had just stayed their ass in Chicago and not came back down to Mississippi to try to run another scheme and a scam with the juke joint and the wine and the beer and all that, all these people would have been maybe would have been okay. Remick still was out there doing his thing. So maybe I guess it was meant to be, but I'm sure that might be some of the guilt that he feels. Oh, not they getting a little too uppity around here. They couldn't just let them black folks just live their life. That's what makes me mad. They couldn't just be just be. Yeah, this is the best part of the movie. Anytime the Klan is killed in a movie, 10 out of 10. You know, I don't see it for Michael B. Jordan, but in this moment, Michael B. Jordan with a machine gun, I see it for him. Period. Yeah. Fuck him up. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, just leave us alone. We don't be bothering nobody. We try not to. Shit. Baby, that guitar saved his life. Right. You didn't see them. No, you know what I'm saying? Cozy Shay Nicole. I don't see it for Michael B. Jordan, but in this instance, I do. I see what y'all mean. And then Smoke finally being able to light his own cigarette after all that. It's kind of how you knew he was like on the brink of death. Them shakes was gone. His body was like, I ain't got time for that. We dying. All them nerves was gone because he went back into combat mode. He said we bother each other more than we bother them. Right. But true. That's what I said earlier, Nate. That's exactly what I said earlier. Oh, for sure, Tex. This is it's almost even paying respect to like all the black towns that were created and founded around this time and then were destroyed, burnt down. The residents ran out or killed. They stories never told. stuff like that, which is sad. And I love the way Ryan Coogler showed Smoke's death. He never showed us his body. It was just like, obviously he's dead now. And I love that cuz I don't think, first of all, technically Michael B. Jordan didn't die in this movie at all. Cuz Stack became a vampire and Smoke died, but we never saw his body. Oh, Lake Lanier, listen, it's making it up for sure. Come on, Ludwig Göransson. Did I say that right? How can somebody watch this and just be like, "That wasn't good"? Are you crazy? Yeah, you thought Smoke was gonna live? I don't think Smoke wanted to even live after that. Lost his brother, lost his woman, his friends. Like, what kind of life is that after all of this went down? I didn't know that Buddy Guy was the rapper Shauna's daddy. To my friend told me. I was like, say what now? I would have never guessed it. I haven't sat down and listened to the soundtrack for this movie yet. I should, as much as I like the score, huh? Hi, Kawana. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, you got a little time to stick around a little bit. We're gonna talk about the movie shortly here. Period. Mary came in looking like a round-the-way girl. And now I feel like also she could really lean into this idea of being multiracial in the 90s. Oh no, I definitely didn't notice that text. I would have never caught that. You said, Nate Hush, married Dominican now. Might as well. Who's gonna question it? No. I know that's right. He said, shit, I'm ready to go. I done lived my dream. I'm out of here. Imagine you with a girl and you know y'all really can't be together because she's white passing and it's not safe. So you tell her to get married off, go on with her life, live her life. You try to live yours. Then she finds you, and then y'all get bit by a vampire. Now y'all together forever. Damn, that's a stage 5 clinger if I've ever heard of one. Not with you for eternity, girl. Shit. Now all of y'all agreeing with Sammy. Shit, I'm tired. Listen, you say Haley is Hollywood passing. Yeah. I don't think Haley is quite like Jennifer Beal because Jennifer Beal was biracial. And I think Haley is kind of more similar to Mary. I think it's like a similar thing where like her grandparent or something was biracial. But no, I feel you. Just like Rashida Jones. To me, she's white passing too. Mm, I bet you do. Mm, that's sad. Aw. Oh, that's sad. Aw. Sad. Mhm. It's the last time for a long time. Right time. Woo! Y'all, we're not watching the end credit thing. Now, hell. Y'all want to go to the end credit scene? Feel free. I don't think it really matters. Honestly, truly. All right, hold on. Take these things out. Wow. All right, y'all. That was Sinners. Listen, I love me some Sinners. I love me some Sinners. It's such a great movie. It really is. I've already said it before. Like visually, movie is stunning. The performances are amazing. Obviously, Delroy Lindo is my breakout. What's the Hold on, y'all. What's the actress that I be forgetting her name, y'all? That Annie. Don't judge me. Don't judge. What's her name, y'all? Y'all gonna tell me. Tell me in the comments. I be saying her name wrong, but I love her. I think she's amazing. Um, Everybody did great. Everybody did great. I feel like first of all, the forced hate of this movie really drives me crazy. Like the IMBD score is like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I think a lot of it is because people half-ass paid attention to the very beginning, which set up like this world that we were about to be in. You know, it talked about how um the Irish had their own way of dealing with evil spirits and through music. The Choctaw, the Western African, things like that. So it already set it up in the beginning. And so how everybody missed that, I don't understand. Um, the part with the ancestors coming, when Sammy was playing at the juke joint, they set that up in the beginning, and Delta Slim explained it right before the scene started. So I don't know. It just feels like a lot of like forced like ignorance. Um, there are some. I mean, there are some questionable things. I mean, I don't have any plot holes or anything like that. I feel like it's pretty well explained. I do wonder what happened to the town folk that, had family members that went to the juke joint. My guess is that at least the ones that Smoke knew, he may have, maybe went to them at night or something, and told them some sort of story as to what happened. He probably went and said the clan went out. To me, I feel like they were notified in some way. I'm sure since Smoke went out to the field and got cornbread, I would imagine he probably went out there at night, maybe went to his house, visited his wife, and was like, "Hey, the clan, this is what happened. I'm so sorry. Here's money." In my mind, for me to wrap it up, I feel like that's what would have happened in terms of like communicating to everybody else what happened. But I love this movie, y'all. I do. What y'all saying? What y'all saying in the comments? Hold on before I get too far. Um, let's see. Let's see. Kayla said I loved it. It gave me that Dawn vampire movie. Okay, so let's talk about that. I'm glad you said that, Kayla. Um, because I remember when this first came out, a lot of people were making that comparison from Dusk Till Dawn, which I feel like is a fair comparison. And Ryan Coogler did say that he was inspired, by From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't know what I just said. I think I said the wrong movie. But From Dusk Till Dawn. And I think the similarities are there for sure. People that were trying to say it was a ripoff can go, suck it. But because I don't think it was that at all, but it definitely was very similar, with the brothers, um, and kind of being stuck in this one location, a bar, and then the vampires, coming there. So I definitely can see the reference, for sure. And I just feel like I loved From Dusk Till Dawn too. I obviously I like Sinners probably a little bit better, just because Quentin Tarantino's character was so creepy in that movie, as he probably is in real life. Um, you wanna make a movie like what, Nate? What I miss? Y'all was talking about a lot of stuff. Was y'all talking about the Lake Lanier movie? I have my I have my own thoughts about, I would love to see, like, an anthology series of horror films based on historical Black, like, town events. So I would love to see, like, a horror movie based in Lake Lanier. I would love to see a horror story, based on Rosewood. I would love to see a horror movie based on, Tulsa, Seneca Park. I've been thinking about this. I would love to see it, honestly. I think it would be amazing. Ryan, get on it. Um, let's see. Freddie Washington was a white passing actress from old Hollywood period, but refused to pass. Freddie Washington. That name sounds familiar. I can't picture the film. I'm gonna look him up. All them cracks on IMDb. Yeah, IMDb is IMDb, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah. You take whatever they say for a grain with a grain of salt. Um. Oh yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, Kayla. Let's see. What else y'all saying? Um. Oh my God. I'm waiting for Tubi to do a Sinners knockoff. They probably got one. We need to watch like a horror movie on Sinners. I mean on Sinners on Tubi. Listen to me, y'all. Um, let's see. Okay, y'all was talking about more white passing folks in Hollywood. Back then, yeah, there was all kind of people that was white passing. Child, they tried to say Babe Ruth was. I don't believe that. I think Babe Ruth was just Italian. He was Sicilian or whatever. But um, let's see. Oh, you would like to do a movie like Sinners? Okay, I feel you. Texture said the whole Dust Till Dawn rage bait by Delulu. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And he got ate up too. And then he tried to play the victim card and all that. Like, why you guys coming at me? Because you talking out the side of your ass and it don't make no sense. Oh, okay. Her. Okay. Listen, Imitation of Life. It's such a beautiful movie. But also, me and my sister watched that movie and we will crack up because we were reciting the lines. Not that it's a funny movie, but I'm sorry. Anytime I hear her say, "I'm just as white as Susie," girl, please. I see you had a mammy growing up all my life. That's That's why certain movies I can't react to on YouTube because I feel like people will just hate me. They're like, "It's not funny." It's funny to me, okay? Um, what happened? What happened? How do you feel about the two vampires being kind to Sammy at the bar? Do you think it was guilt for causing him trauma, or was this reminiscent of the times back then? Um, no, I think it was genuine. Because they all they have is each other now at this point, and Sammy was the only person living, at least for Stack. Um, and just imagine it's been like decades, and they've been living in the dark, and it's just been them and all this stuff. And I think having that chance to actually see Sammy, um, I don't think they really wanted to harm. Honestly, I don't think they meant to harm anybody. And I think that's why when Annie was killed, why Mary had the reaction that she did. People were like, because they wanted her magic. I don't think that's what it was. I think it's because they loved her. And I think, that community, if you notice how they actually treated Mary, they accepted Mary. And I'm sure Mary having to live and be passing, you know what I'm saying, and trying to live probably as a white woman, and then being around the people in the community that accepted her for who she was, I'm sure she just felt like a lot of love for them. And even though she was mean to Sammy initially, which I didn't like, but I think over time, you know, she probably loved him because the twins loved him. So I don't think they were, had any nefarious intent. I think Stack wanting to offer Sammy eternal life was like his way of like maybe apologizing. And Sammy was like, "The hell with that! Get me out of here. I do not want to live on the earth forever," and I don't blame him. Let's see what else y'all saying. You said you hate Imitation of Life. It's too anti-black. Imitation of Life is a very interesting movie. Um, yeah. Let's see. I wonder why the ringleader wanted Sammy so bad. You mean Remick? Um, well, Remick wanted him. He kind of explained it at the end because, and at the beginning too, like, the power of like music, and Sammy had that gift to where he was able to connect with the ancestors and had that power. And Remick, I'd imagine he wanted that power for himself because he had been turned, thousands of years ago. And because he was turned the way that he was, he could never have that connection to his ancestors. He couldn't go to whatever that ancestral plane is for, in Irish culture, whatever that is for them, because his soul is damned. He can never go there. And so that idea of building and making that connection for himself in this world comes from turning people. And I think getting with Sammy, and maybe in hopes that maybe even Sammy, could maybe connect him to his ancestors through his power and his music. I think that's why he really wanted Sammy. Because he just wanted that connection to something. And that's why that's also why they had like the whole like Irish folk dance, outside the barn. That was Remick's version of what happened inside of the juke joint. Um, but even then, he couldn't bring his ancestors because he didn't have that gift. You could even hear like the lightning and the thunder in the background while he was doing it. So he was conjuring up something, but it wasn't his ancestors. Um, let's see. What else y'all saying? Um said I'm happy they showed Hoodoo in this movie. For sure, you know what? I absolutely agree. I think we kind of briefly touched on like religion, and how it showed up in this. And I think when it comes to especially like Christianity, people get really sensitive about Christianity. But if we're being honest about, a lot of religions, honestly, um, how Christianity was spread, and the Crusades when that happened, and like Remick, and how the Roman Catholics, how the decimation of Ireland, and things that they did there, and how Christianity was forced on enslaved people, and who didn't practice Christianity. I know Christianity was over in Africa. I know the whole thing, all of that, but majority of our ancestors weren't really practicing probably Christianity. So the idea that Christianity was a thing that brought harm, how was that going to be a thing to bring salvation now? I feel like that was part of it. Um, And so I love the idea of bringing in introducing hoodoo as being the thing that provided protection for our characters, because that's something that's rooted in our ancestors, and those spiritual practices that weren't forced on us. So I love that too, for sure. And I think also it kind of shone a light on it in a way that I didn't like, also because people started to have a critique about it. And once people start to have a critique about African spirituality and things like that, it kind of gets under my skin, because I'm like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, as much as you want people to respect Christianity, you got to respect other people's spiritual practices too. I believe that wholeheartedly. Um, let's see. Hey, Roberto, how are you? I'm so glad you can make a live. I'm so happy that you are here. I hope you are doing well too. Um, let's see. Text, you said, I don't think the concept of God, heaven, and hell applies to sinners. The concept of the afterlife in the movie leans towards African spirituality and then Christianity. Yeah, I mean, Remick kind of talks about that when he said we are like heaven and hell, we're man and beast, we're all the things. So no, so I agree. I think it talked about a little bit, but I think it did lean more towards like other forms of spirituality. Sure, for sure. Let's see. So what's on our list to watch next far as a video? Okay, so Kayla, I was saying earlier at the very beginning of the live, because girl, believe it or not, I started on time. Hello, which I never do. So this week, what did I tell y'all? So I will be doing a reaction to Hollow Man. That was Alex's request, because Alex did end up winning Tubi Bingo. That was a very hotly debated Tubi Bingo, but Alex did ended up winning. We had some after live conversations, and I was proven to be wrong about something. Nate, hush. So we will have a Hollow Man reaction this week. I will be wrapping up I Love New York season 1, so I will be having a reaction for the clips, the unseen footage, the finale, and the reunion will be all one video, so I could just knock it out at one time. And then next weekend, probably, I don't know, I might put up a poll to see what day works best for y'all, because we can do Saturday or Sunday, because I have nothing going on next weekend. I will be doing a live where I'll be tier ranking TV theme song. Hello, I'm so excited for that one, y'all. I know it feels like it's like off the beaten path with Sister Girl on Films, but as my theme song says, movie reactions, trailer reactions, movies, and TV. Okay. So I don't do a lot of TV stuff, but that counts for me. And then after that, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen the week after that, but we still need to do another Thriller Thursday. We haven't done one of those in a while. We got to do another Action Zone. Da-na-na-na. We got to do Action Zone movie. Um, Something for Friday Night Friday, although Final Destination counts for Friday Night Friday. We got to do another retro rewatch. You got a lot of shit to do. There's so much stuff over here. Not to mention the stuff over on the Patreon too. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Um, oh, Roberto, well, you got this. You got this. Or was what happened now? Or what's the one that saved Sammy's life? Stacks? Girl, them gold teeth messed up. I was trying to tell the difference. Wait, what happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. Maybe y'all talking about something else in the comments. Let's see. Where would you rate Sinners in Black Horror Hall of Black Tex, let me tell you. I have such a gripe with black horror. I feel like it's a genre that it's hit or miss, when it comes to black cinema, which I hate. I hate that. But for Sinners, I would say, just without sitting down and really thinking about all the black horror films, Sinners is in the top 3. Now, where it ranks in the 3, I'm not sure, but it's top 3 for sure. I don't know what would be number 1 for me. I would really have to think about that. But yeah, for real, for sure, top 3. I can't even name probably like 10 great black horror films. That sounds terrible, but that's just how I feel about it. Um, let's see. What else y'all saying? I never got through Hollow Man. I don't remember why. I only saw Hollow Man once. Um, and that was like when it first came out. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing it because I don't remember nothing about that movie. I just know it's a version of the Invisible Man. Um, it said your birthday bill. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. That was that day. Let's see what else. What else? What else? Thank you, Roberto. You too. Blessings to you and your family as well. Um, so I was wondering why they didn't show smoke at the end of the movie. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, that was just like they showed him dead, but not his dead body. Just like his spirit had moved on. Which again, I really like that. Um, let's see, let's watch Dogface, a trap house horror. Nate, what are you saying? So, Tex, I have been trying. Listen, I'm so glad you mentioned this. I have been trying to find Action Jackson on streaming. And the one time I saw it on streaming, I was like, okay, let me see if it's on streaming right now. I was like, okay, I could do a reaction to it. By the time I went back to it, child, it was gone. Yeah, it's not streaming right now anywhere. If I can maybe find a copy of it somewhere, I could maybe do that. But I have a huge rule against paying to rent something when I'm already paying for the subscription, like the streaming service. That's crazy to me. But maybe if it's actually like, uh, is this a version of it? Maybe. What's this? This the movie? No, this ain't it. Yeah, but that is on my list though for sure. Action Jackson. I have thought about that. Um, you said this is the number one black horror movie, best black movie in years. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. How many years we talking? But was a great movie. So we only saw his baby and Annie. No, when he was holding the baby, that was like him. That was him being dead. You know what I mean? So I think Ryan Coogler was very um cautious and not like showing like actual like Smoke's dead body, but because he could hold the baby, that was pretty much signifying that he had crossed over into the ancestral plane. Tales from the Hood's number one. Ooh. Oh, okay. Tales from the Hood. Yeah. Yeah. That might I don't know where that would be on my list. It would I be pushing it to say that's into my top 3 too? I don't think that I would be pushing it to say that. Rusty Cundiff is amazing. Um, let's see. What else? What else? Uh, oh, okay. The bullet killed him. I thought he lived. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, no, he bled out. He bled out. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Let's see. What else? Hey, Erica. What trap horror sounds like a Tubi? Listen, Nate, is this a real movie you made? Is something you done made up? Yeah, Jade. Listen, JD's Revenge might be number one for me. I love JD's Revenge. That I could watch that movie several times. I just feel like Glenn Turman, and he just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame recently, as did Keith David. Amazing talent. He said JD's Revenge, Tales from the Hood, Sugar Hill, Get Out, Blackula, and a sequel. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have to sit down and really like think about black horror to be able to say where Sinners would be on the list for me, but it for sure isn't. It would still be in the top 3 for sure. People Under the Stairs. Would you consider People Under the Stairs as like black horror? I wouldn't consider that black horror. Leprechaun in the Hood. Wait, you haven't seen Tales from the Hood either? Well, listen, Sister Girl on Films has a reaction to it on her channel. It ain't the full movie, but it's the reaction. Just go check it out. Um, that's a real movie on Tubi. What's it called again? I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down. Wait, let me. Yeah, type it in the comments again. I don't feel. I'm too lazy to scroll to the rest of the comments. I'm gonna write it down though. Okay. All right, y'all. What else we saying before we wrap this up? I really like hanging with y'all and doing these lives. I don't like to do lives too often because I don't have a good reason. Just because. Leprechaun in the Hood was an interesting movie. It was something. It was something. Um, let's see. Nate, you gonna type the name of the movie in the thing? I mean, I can just scroll up and look and maybe see. Let me see if I can find it again. Here it is. Never mind, Nate. I found it. Dog face. A trap. Oh, Jesus Christ. A trap house horror. This is just gonna piss me off. Let me look this up. What is this? Dog face. Oh, wait, it says on Tubi. Let me go to Tubi. I would share my screen with y'all, but I don't want to get a strike for sharing stuff on here. Dog face. Y'all like the movie Pootie Tang? That's on Tubi right now. Pootie Tang is funny. Chill. What is this? After moving into a haunted trap house. After moving to a haunted trap house, a troubled young hustler from the streets begins to discover his true purpose. What? That don't even make no sense. Child, they got another horror one here called Spaghetti. When she suspects her boyfriend Scotty of seeing someone else, Lena follows her best friend's unusual advice to perform a Y'all. Y'all know what they talking about. Y'all know what they talking about, right? Talking about putting her menstruation in spaghetti. Child, we're gonna have to watch them. We are gonna have to watch Dogface, A Trap House Horror, and Spaghetti. Let me write both of them down. Child, y'all are crazy. Okay. All right, we're gonna watch them. That is funny. Um, you said you'd rather watch Fear of a Black Hat over Pootie Tang any day. Fear of a Black Hat. Listen, that movie's hilarious. That movie is hilarious. Come and pet that pussy. That movie is hilarious. Pootie Tang is funny too. Um, when Pootie was Pootie, when the girl threw his tricycle out the window, it was like, Pootie, get your shit. Pootie, don't go. Pootie. He just staring and looking at her. Oh my God, Pootie Tang. We have a new rabbit hole of Tubi horror movies. I'm not ready, but we gonna make it do what it do. So maybe next weekend we'll just have like a couple of lives. I really gotta look at my sketch to see what I got going on next weekend, but we can maybe make it work. We're definitely doing a tier ranking, and like I said, it's like either 35 or 40 TV theme songs. So that might take a little bit of time. So maybe we'll have a watch along of one of these Tubi movies. Maybe we'll just do Dogface. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what else y'all saying before we get out of here because it's almost 11 o'clock and it's a Sunday night. You kids got to go to bed. I don't work tomorrow. Watermelon. What is watermelon man? That sounds racist. I don't know why. What is that? Okay, so maybe this unpopular opinion, but CB4, I am not a fan, but I'm also not a fan of Chris Rock. And I think that might be a lot of it. I feel like now that I've seen Fear of a Black Hat, I definitely feel like that movie is far superior to CB4 for sure. And it's very interesting that they came around the same time. Karen is on YouTube. Oh, I saw like the trailers for that. I have no desire to watch that. There's something about horror movies that are things like Karen don't sit well with me. They really don't. I feel like I can't. It's just like the movie Master. I hated it. I hated it so much. Um, it was very convoluted, heavy-handed. Um, it just pissed me off. I don't like to be pissed off when I watch movies. What? Oh, it took me a second, Brian. I'm like, what? Yes, I did. Ever see the bitch and a hoe? A hoe fucks everybody. A bitch fucks everybody but you. Yes. Oh my god. That movie is hilarious. Hilarious. CB4 is because of Chris Rock, even though Charlie Murphy is good in that film. Yeah, Chris Rock. Ugh, I just can't with him. He does not do it for me. Um, all right, y'all. Well, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and call tonight because I have people coming to my house in the morning to do some work. I don't know, to check my email. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching Sinners. This was a great time. Sinners, 10 out of 10. I love Sinners. Again, I don't get the hate. It feels forced. It feels like here's a popular thing, so I'm going to hate it just to try to be a contrarian. I feel like that's what it's giving. Like, cut it out, please. But yeah, y'all. So just be on the lookout for all of the things that I listed earlier. To show up on the show, to show up on the show, to show up on the channel, and of course, I will let you guys know about um next weekend in terms of like live. We're definitely doing a tier ranking. I feel like we could do a watch along of Dogface though, for real. There's a movie called Adopted. I think Kayla, where you been? We watched Adopted. Do you remember that? It was the live when we did the Try Not to Laugh challenge with Nikki, and then we kind of stayed and we watched Adopted after that. Go look on the channel on the videos. Um, but we definitely watched that one, so that one is on the channel too. But thank you so much, y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing night. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This was a great time. And I will see you guys next weekend for sure for the tier ranking and possibly for Dogface, a Trap House Horror. Ciao. Good night, y'all.
Hey, sister girl on films, you don't wanna miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view. Trailer reactions, movies and TV. So entertaining and authentic, believe me. So roll that footage, I'm ready to chill. Time to hang out with my sister girl. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey.